a lot of people justify spending a ton of money on a new or very new car in exchange for reliability or not wanting to spend a bunch of money on constant repairs and that sort of thing. And as a professional automotive technician, I see a lot of repairs. I see a lot of what these cars cost to maintain. I own a couple of cars myself, and I wanted to go over a little bit of kind of a cost breakdown of two of my vehicles that my family owns. So my daily driver is a 1994 Acura Integra. We're up to 303,000 miles on it. Fabulous car. I've owned that car for a little over 4 years now, and it has left me stranded one time. Now, my wife's car, the family car that we drive, is a 2011 Ford Explorer. We're up to about 112,000 miles on it. That car has left us stranded one time in the last about 2 years. So, I wanted to come on here real quick. I ran some numbers, and I want to talk to you about the overall cost of ownership. I'm going to break that down on a month-by-month basis, and then also a cost per mile basis. Now, these numbers are cost of ownership, meaning the cost not including insurance and fuel. So this is initial acquisition plus repair and maintenance is what these numbers are for. So starting off with the 2011 Ford Explorer, our initial cost was $86,000 or $86,000. Oh my goodness, no, $8,600. I apologize. $8,600 was the initial acquisition cost on the Explorer. Now repairs and maintenance, I'm into it for about $1,800. Now, if you're paying retail, so like I said, I'm an automotive technician, so if you're paying retail for auto repair, those repairs would probably run you around $4,400 for all the stuff that I did to that vehicle. So if we break that down on a cost per month basis, that averages out, if I do all the work myself at $1,800 is our repair and maintenance cost over the last 2 years, that averages out to $371 a month as the ownership cost of this vehicle. Now, if I was paying retail, which I realize many of you may for this sort of thing, because there are some of the stuff that I did, like I did timing chains and motor mounts, and some of the more involved things are a little beyond a DIY. If I was paying retail for it, our monthly cost average, again, this is initial acquisition plus repair and maintenance, not including fuel, not including insurance, because those things are going to vary. So the retail cost for this guy, we're looking at $464 per month to own this thing. Now, obviously, as time goes on, as I own it for longer, as we put more miles on it, these costs per month and cost per mile averages are going to go down just as more mileage gets put on. So let's move on to the Acura and take a look at that. So the Acura, I got it for free. The guy blew up the engine and gave it away because he was 2 hours from home and he didn't want to pay to have it towed home, and so he gave it away for free. So my initial acquisition cost on the Acura was actually $0, and then my overall repair and maintenance, I have spent about $1,500 in the last 4 years. So I've owned the vehicle for about 56 months at this point. So our initial plus repair and maintenance over the years is $1,500 in total for everything. So if we paid retail, we'd be about at $5,000. So the Acura is $26.70 per month is our cost of ownership per month on the Acura. And then if we paid retail for everything, we'd be about $90 a month. So again, that's $26 a month as opposed to $371 a month. Whereas if you're paying retail, the Acura is at $89 a month versus $464 a month. Again, lifetime averages here. The cost per mile for the Acura, this is the one I really like. As I said, cost per mile for the Explorer is 40 cents per mile. Rough estimate. The cost per mile for the Acura is less than 3 cents per mile. If I paid retail, that bumps it up to 11 cents per mile. My point in saying all of this is the Acura is substantially less money. It has broken down less frequently than the Ford, and it's comfortable to drive. It's a safe vehicle. It is more fuel efficient than the Ford, and all things considered, it is hugely cheaper. It is more than 75% less money to operate the Acura than it is to operate the Ford. So while the Ford is newer, while it has more creature comforts, at the end of the day, spending more money for a newer vehicle does not actually equate to more reliability or lower cost. So take that into consideration when you're buying your next vehicle, because it might be cheaper to go with an older, well-maintained vehicle. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button so this video can spread to more people, and we'll see you guys in the next video.